Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Darlene with Featherweight Doctor coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona tonight. Yes, dear? Oh, she's going to get my things out. Okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing? A happy Monday. I spent the weekend traveling here to Phoenix. It is hot outside. We're talking like 95. Feels like a pizza oven. That's all I'm going to say. Feels like a pizza oven. This Northwest girl is quite warm, but Mom and Dad have lowered the air conditioning for me. It's better than hearing me complain.
Mom has.
A little bit of a sweaty evening last night, but hopefully it's better tonight. Okay. Ray's bringing up my feeds. I'm going to say hi to some friends. For those of you just joining me for the first time, this is my answer viewer questions show. I'm going to be talking about some kind of big picture quilting ideas that I kind of discussed. Today I taught a beginning machine quilting class part 1, and tomorrow is the continuation. I have my little quilt shirt on. Do you guys like this? It says I turn fabric and thread into quilts. What's your superpower? I love this shirt. It was a gift from someone. I can't remember who sent it to me. It may have been Evil Twin Denise. But Ray's almost done bringing up my feeds. And then I'm going to say hi. Here, can I help you? No, yeah, you just got to go to the channel, studio. Look, girls, I'm showing her how to do something crazy live. And then if I click, oh, nope. Okay, sorry, girls. I was just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. You have to tell it.
Want me to come fix it?
No. Okay. I think I'm on. Polly's on. Hi, Polly, over in UK. Can you bring up the... Okay. She's giving me the move on, Mom, move on. How was everybody's weekend? Did everybody have anything fun going on other than getting up at 3:30 a.m.? If you go to Featherweight Doctor,
I know
right
I did,
there.
but it wasn't there.
You have to scroll.
I know.
I got up at 3:30 a.m. to go to the airport on Sunday morning. There I am.
Look, girls, I'm showing.
Okay. All right. Sweet Lord. Okay. Go away.
Stop. I'm helping.
Go away. Okay. Thank you. Missy's on from Redmond. Hi. And Kathy Klein's on from Illinois. Thanks, girls, for joining me over on YouTube. Okay. Let's see. We have Angel's on from Houston. Hi, Angel. Peggy's on from Iowa. Hello. Franny's on. Sandy Reese is on from their camp in Maine. I bet I used to know these people who had a fancy mountain house, and they called it their cabin. It really should have been called their lodge. So, Sandy, when you say camp in Maine, how many square feet are we talking about here? Oh, good. Angel's doing good. Nancy's on from Lake Stephen. Susan's on from Ohio. Hi. Bernadette. She says, ooh, hot. Becky's on from hot Texas. Kim Paulson is on. Hi. Camping in Helene, Georgia right now. Lots of rain. Camping in the rain, not my idea of a good time. Annette is on from Kansas. Hi. Pam's on from Maine. Kathy and Addie, I got your message. I'm going to get back with you. I just saw it as I was getting on. So Franny says hello. Let's see. Oh, everybody likes my shirt. Kathy Heiss is on. Hi, Kathy. From Redmond, Washington. Kathleen's on from SoCal. Pauline's on from Texas. Kathy Harris is on from Woodinville, or actually, I think you're in Snohomish. Hi. Let's see. Judy P is on. I'm wearing, if I'm holding a steam ripper, now is not a good time. Oh, a picture, please. We need to see it. Oh, Peggy got to go to a wedding on Saturday. Oh, no. And some rain just came through and ruined the rest of her tomatoes. Let's see. You bought a white featherweight today, Mary. Nice. $4.50 is a good price. Nice. Yeah, so you have to, someone's revoking your shopping card. I take it. Franny, are you on this? Kathy's on from Ohio. And Linda's on from camping in Virginia, normally on from Tennessee. Oh, it's a park model. Okay. That's a camp. Okay. Sandy, I'm Just wanted to make sure that our level of bougie was the same. So, and hello, Lori from Abilene, Texas. Audrey is on from Pennsylvania. Hi, girls. Oh, good. Isabel's on, and she got some machine quilting done. Did that feel good that you got some sewing done? We have to catch up, girl. We've got some stuff to talk about. Let's see. Margaret's on from Brooksville, Kentucky. Hi, Margaret on YouTube. And Blue Diva's on. Oh, do you like these? I got these on this sale rack, my earrings. They're like my favorite earrings. Just kidding. You was getting up. Yes, that's true. Polly. Oh, Missy made some fresh peanut butter cookies. Yes, please. And Angel went to the local shop and participated in the jelly roll race. Nice. Jackie is also on from Illinois. Who was doing garage sales this weekend? And we were sending positive vibes from the Featherweight community to find a Featherweight. Who was the one going? I can't remember, from the Friday night sip and sew. We need a report on your garage sailing. All right, friends. So tonight, Kathy just turned you in for having 5 featherweights. You're probably good. Hi, Sandra Garcia. So I thought tonight we would talk a little bit about some big. You know how you can talk about an idea when you talk about like a big picture idea versus kind of an in the weeds idea? I thought we would talk about some big picture quilting ideas tonight for Featherweight Doctor. Oh, Scooby-Doo said, Scooby. Hi, Arlo. So tonight we are going to talk about quilting on your featherweight. Really just in general, quilting on a bigger item. I was in my classroom today. There were a million, not really, that was an exaggeration, but there were a million quilts on the wall, all of which were done on a long arm. Long arm quilting looks different than quilting on your domestic or your home sewing machine. And I'm talking about any home sewing machine, whether it's your Featherweight, whether it's Bernina, whether it's a Viking. You have to quilt differently, and you have to make a different quilt plan when you're talking about working in the small neck of your sewing machine. So for instance, when we were in that classroom today and I had all my students and we were looking at all the beautiful quilts on the wall, all of them were done on the long arm with big digital pantographs. So what that means is that's a quilt wash that goes over. When you do a pantograph on a long arm, you're sewing from edge to edge, whatever the depth of the neck of your quilting machine is. So for instance, on my full size Bernina 24, I have 18 inches of quilting space, whatever the edge to edge is of the quilt. When you're working on a home sewing machine, you need to adjust the type of quilting that you're going to do on it, and you are going to work within 6 to 8 inches on the quilt at a time. So what that means is if your blocks are really 4, 5, 6, up to 8 inches, you can do one whole block beginning to end on a continuous line quilting basis. If you have a 12-inch block quilt, whether it's a sampler or the same block over and over again, you have to take that 12-inch block and divide it into quadrants and work one quadrant at a time. You can't do an all-over quilt wash on your home sewing machine very, very easily because you can't work within more than the size of the neck of your machine, if that makes sense. Hi guys, I see much people saying hi. So an edge to, right. So Judy P says, I have an edge to edge embroidery design for my FOF in a hoop. That's right, because you're working within the hoop space. Correct. The same idea needs to apply even if you're not working within a hoop space. You just basically need to adjust your quilting pattern based on your block size, if that makes sense. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for joining us. So let's look at this block, for instance. So I have this quilt. I did this for Mom a couple years ago. Isn't it cute? And there's 2 different blocks at play here. You have the crisscross block, and then you have your kind of, it looks like a bear claw. Boop, boop. How do you, can't center here. There. So that's the other block. So in this case, I did, Ray?
Can I help you hold it?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can help me hold it. Ray disappeared. Oh, let's see. Go that way a little bit, Mom. Oh, there you go. Okay. So in this case, I have this block here. I worked this block all together. I did stippling around the outer edge, and then I did some fancy, what was that?
The cat.
Oh, some fancy feather work in here. On this block here, I just split the difference on the cross and did more stippling work, but I worked block to block to block. I didn't try and do an all over arching pattern. It's just too difficult to do that on a home sewing machine. It doesn't matter what home sewing machine we're talking about. You still are going to work within 6 to 8 inch sections at a time. I call it a digestible quilt section. And then you're only going to work with what you can see in front of you. So you're going to quilt a block, then you're going to move over to the next block and work your way from the center out. That is how you do a bigger quilt. If you're not doing a Polly, she says, I'm learning so much, I'm taking notes. That way you're not biting off more than you can chew. So adjust your thought process a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. When you go into a quilt store and you're looking at the beautiful pieces of art on the wall, it's important to know whether that's even repeatable on a home sewing machine. So ask, hey, was that done on a long arm? Is that a pantograph? And then look for the ones that are a little bit more custom, where you're doing like one type of quilting motif or technique in one area and then a different one in the next area, but you can see the blocks and you're working block to block to block. It's next to impossible. I don't care how big your modern machine is that you sit in front of your domestic sewing machine. It's important to know that you are never going to replicate that same kind of look and feel that a long arm can do on a home sewing machine. And Gloria Ann over on YouTube had a good point. It is like, well, and so did Sandra Garcia, it is like quilt as you go, which is why I like doing those sew-alongs with you, because we're working one block at a time, we're quilting the heck out of that one block, and then we're literally breaking threads and going to a next physical block. But if you were doing like a baby quilt or something that's a little bit more smaller, that's in a controllable format, you can still do that on the home sewing machine or your Featherweight. If I'm freezing up, just refresh your browser and it'll come back up. It's the Wi-Fi's here in Phoenix. So Peggy has some questions here. Peggy wants to know, how did you learn to do long arm? I'm mostly self-taught on the long arm. I did have a national educator with CompuQuilter. Her name is Megan Best. She still is a national educator with CompuQuilter. She helped me install my CompuQuilter add-on to my APQS Millennium, my first long arm, and she helped to instill a lot of these techniques for the long arm. Quilting on the home sewing machine is a very different beast than quilting on the long arm, because you can do the full pass, you can follow digital quilting patterns, but if you are doing it on your home sewing machine, you don't have that luxury. You can still follow patterns and do pattern transfer. Maybe that'll be another Monday show, but you have to work within one block at a time. You can't, just do a series across a whole block. Polly says, it's always looked overwhelming working on something so large, but seeing how you break it down makes sense, makes it less daunting. That is why I've never tried quilting. Yeah, I think a lot of people take a look at the quilts as an overall project, as instead of breaking it down into little more digestible, I can speak, I promise, sections, it makes it a little bit less daunting. That's why I like to do that. Let's see. Peggy says, can't wait to do Quilt As You Go. I know, it'll be so much fun. That is, let's see, that's next year. Melissa, hi Melissa, long time no speak. Melissa, you're in Moses Lake, right? I think. Do you have a sew-along starting soon? Yes, I do. I've been working, as soon as the shop gets open, my hope is to drop the next sew-along after I can catch my breath a little bit. I got to get the store open on October 1st. Honestly, the last couple of months have been full all brain cells, all spare moments devoted to getting that store open. And I haven't had a lot of time to just sit down and do designing, but that is my hope. I'm hoping to do it along with the I'm sorry, they're like wrestling bags back there. I'm hoping to do it with the quilt cutting system, as well as provide regular cutting instructions for those of you that don't have it. We are going to do 8-inch blocks. I am going to use the 8-inch cube with the quilt cutting system. So that is my hope. Yes, I just need to catch my breath a little bit first. So let's see. Franny said, even long armers have to break it down. It's true, because there are bigger spaces even with the long arm than we can reach with our full-size necked sewing machines. Very good point, Franny. Judy P says, when will the store merchandise be for sale? So, interesting story, Judy P. I was trying to get everything in to the website as a preview so you guys could see it and then be able to order it opening weekend. And I found out today that that's not going to work. So the store merchandise might be available before the opening after all. I have maintenance mats with me. Hi Val, thanks for popping in. I have maintenance mats with me here in the Phoenix Valley to sell for the maintenance class that I'm teaching on Friday. And so therefore the maintenance mats are now up on the website. So if anybody wanted one of those maintenance mats, Reagan is giving me a dirty look. The tumblers that are branded are not going to be available until the weekend. The sewing machines that will be released will not be available until the weekend, but the maintenance mats had to go up because when I sell them on Friday, I had to keep my inventory straight. So if you guys saw any of those cool rubberized maintenance mats for putting your Featherweight on for maintenancing, they are now up on the website and they are available for purchase, I believe. Let's see here. We have Bruce is on. Glad you're here, sweetheart. Joanne G says, joined a little late. Are you doing a quilt as you go workshop in 22? Yes. So the quilt as you go workshops, there is one that is going to be on the calendar in Nebraska. So if you're central to Nebraska, the quilt as you go workshop is going to be a one-day event. I'm also going to be doing an online or a virtual sew along. I'm probably starting mid-fall in 2021 and going into 2022. The program that I had developed is about a 8-week thing. I'll be dropping one new block a week. There will be a subscription service to be able to get the cutting instructions, but the education in doing it will all be free as part of my Wednesday content, is the hope. Oh no, quilt has been sold out of the 8-inch cube for a while. Well, I'm going to have regular cutting instructions too. So if you can't get a hold of the cube, you'll have regular cutting instructions as well. Peggy, you want a thread stand? Let's do this through, Peggy, let's do this through the thread stand through PayPal, because I don't have the new picture ready to go on the ad. I do have thread stands available. I just need to do it by hand when I get home next week from Phoenix. So you remind me next week. Oh, good. She'll be interested. Good. Polly says, I'm going to hang on tight until November before putting my order in so I don't need it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I hope all will be unpacked to be able to join also. Sandy. I will be. Oh, you'll be all unpacked. Yes, me too, girl. You have no excuse. You're camping in Maine. You're messing around. Go home and unpack your house, girl. You're like, you shut up, Darlene. That's the pot calling the kettle black. I was living out of a suitcase before I packed another suitcase to come here to Phoenix. So don't listen to me. Oh, Rhonda, did you put in a bobbin order and some other things? Thank you. I appreciate you supporting our small business. All right, friends, that is all I had for you tonight. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of you a great deal. I'm going to be coming, Wednesday. We have a very fun show for you. So one of Reagan's jobs includes what I call social media engagement. So she goes out, she searches hashtags, and she looks for designers that have a particular style, a modern quilt style. And she found a gal this is all Reagan, by the way, not me at all. She found a gal, her name is Katie. She's a quilt designer. Her company name on Instagram is Zamco, Z-A-H-M, Zamco. And she does the coolest patterns. And she is going to be joining me on Wednesday. I'm going to interview her. I wanted to introduce her to my online community. We're going to be talking about one of her patterns on Friday at the Sip and Sew. So make sure you tune in on Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific to meet Katie from Zamco. I'm probably saying that wrong. So Katie, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. Reagan's going to be putting out the advertisement for that soon, so you guys can put it on your calendars. Carry on having fun in Arizona. I'm here working, Polly. Reagan's here having fun. She's on vacation. I'm here working. Just so we're clear. Hi, Diane. I said, Ivy, thanks for joining us. Let's see here. Franny says, so Andy will have the store all ready for you when you get home. Right, Fran. Right. Oh my gosh, you guys are so much fun. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you Wednesday with Katie at 4 o'clock Pacific here on Facebook and YouTube. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.